Next file will be today under the different folder. So again, you will not do the mistakes of folder creation and all. First, to create a folder called input element. Input element is a folder. Create a folder called input element. Anywhere, wherever you are saving the file, create a folder called input element. Folder name is ready. Inside this folder, we can create disconnected. Okay, the file name will be input tag.html. Input tag.html. Input tag.html. Input tag.html. Create the folder and create the file. Folder is called input element and file name is input tag. Did it? Okay, so let me also follow. I'll create a folder called input element. Input element. Inside the input element, we'll create a file called this one, input tag.html. We can also check like this. In folder, if you go, you will see one file. Correct? So hope everyone notes you have written properly. After that, you have created the folder and you made the file. Folder and file is ready. Let me know in the chat. Your folder and file is ready or not. Can you see? When I wrote the message went, they are writing message came, right? Message came, no? Page has a reload? No. That is called asynchronous call. Asynchronous call between where to where? Client to server. So I am logging as a client. Those people are also logging as a client. Correct. I am passing the message going to server. Server is sending to them, but both the party page is constant. It is not reload at all, right? That is called as a asynchronous call. Okay. So this word we should remember. Asynchronous, whenever we talk, when we read, when we watch the video or any words come like asynchronous, in your mind there should be some kind of concept that says like object will be constant, but some functionality will get applied. Okay, object will be constant, but the functionality will happen. Okay, object will be constant, something will get changed, color will get changed. That is called asynchronous. Now, then you will ask what is the synchronous. Once they will type the message will come, my Zoom will get reload. Okay, I will type the message will go to them, their Zoom will get reload. That is called what? Asynchronous. Today you can check, you log in the Gmail night time, okay, and leave your laptop on, okay. Tomorrow morning you will come, you will see like you have not reloaded the page, but some new email came, okay. Or maybe you are composing the email, you are writing the new email, you are busy in the writing the email. Meanwhile, you will see one new email came, okay. That is called what? Asynchronous. Asynchronous, okay. Without reloading the page, content will go on. Synchronous meaning is what? When you are writing the email, when you are writing the new email, when you are composing the email, someone will send you the email. Your page will get reload. Whatever you have typed, you will lose all. Correct. You will send the email to someone. He is writing the email to someone else. His page will get reload. Every data will get lost. Clear or not? You are chatting with a friend in the WhatsApp, or maybe not WhatsApp, in the Facebook. You type the message and send. Message reached to him. His page got reload. Correct. He sent the message to you, you are typing something, message came, page got reload. What will happen? Both parties in trouble or not? You have to call him, don't message, send me anything. I'm writing the message for you. Okay? Then he will say, yes, I received the message. Then he will say, you don't type anything. I'm writing the message for you. How people will be in the trouble? Correct? That system will be useful or not? System will be useless completely. Correct? User experience will be bad. Okay? Okay. Those are coming in our journey. Input tag file is ready. Okay. Go inside that file. Body tag you write directly. Head we will follow from the CSS onwards. Once we come in CSS, then we'll follow the head tag. Now body is required. Okay. Right now, this file is going to explain us the how to create text box, how to create password field, how to create the select box, basic syntax. Okay. HTML, input elements, HTML, input elements, syntax example. Okay. Syntax means how to create a text box, how to create a drop down field, how to create a button. Those things we are seeing in this file. How many type of tag we remember? Two type of tag, input and output. So we have gone through the table, we have applied some here, there, border, and then cell spacing, cell padding, H1, H2, some correct, font and all. Those are called as output tags. You have followed the UL, we have followed the LI. UL, LI we have written in the beginning. UL, LI we have not written. Okay. That is called type of list. We will follow. Okay. So that those are all called as what? Output tag. Now we are under the input tag. Okay. But how we miss that ULLI? I think I have not written example, right? Look like same. We have not. It's called a type of list that we have not created here anywhere. The link and then table directly we jumped. Okay. No problem. We can use that also. We'll create example after this. Okay. Input tag, input HTML input element syntax examples. So first you will write for the text box. Text. Okay. You can write here input type equal to text. Input type equal to text. Input is the tag name, type is the property, and the text is the default value. Now, based on given value, the type of your text box will get changed. The nature of text box will get changed. It is input tag, independent tag. You can put the slash in the last. And check once. It will create a very good text box. That will take everything. Alphanumeric, special character, whatever you want to enter, you can enter all. Input type equal to text. Input space type equal to text. Run. Run करके देखिए. Run once. Any text field appear? Yes, one text box will appear. That will be something like this, right? Something no similar. You can write anything here, alphanumeric, special character. So whenever you want to capture from user kind of a combination of multiple types, we can use type equal to text. Okay, alphanumeric, special character, everything it will take. That is called type equal to text. Type equal to text. Next, after that, write the next one. Call is a number. That will take especially number. Input type equal to number. We got one more text field. This is the number type. It will allow you to take only number. Text you can try. Maybe Mozilla will allow to enter the text, but Chrome will not allow to enter any text in the first one. Second is only for the number purpose. Any type of mobile number, any type of, you can say, number value for any purpose, we can select from the input type equal to number. We have next called password. We can write here input type equal to password. Password. It is especially to take the some secure value from user that should not be visible to someone else. Dot 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 will come. Whichever we type, dot 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 will appear. System आपका your system. So here next step when it will be ready. अच्छा सबसे अच्छा पानी दे ये लैपटॉप यूज कीजिए. मदरबोर्ड कैसे बनाएंगे कोई पता दिया है क्या? मेरे पिछले खराब हो गया तो मैं निकाल के दूंगा. तो दुआ करना है इतना नहीं. Seven years. So ready to work for just hand the legs are broken. Start करने दीजिए. Okay, type equal to password. Check now. It will take the value, but it will be secure, right? Is it showing anything? No. This is the password, sir. This picture is not given by me, not by you. It's made by the people who made HTML. Okay, come next. Next we have called email. 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 This is called input type equal to email. Input type equal to email. So input type equal to email as of now, it will take anything, but it is especially designed to take the email ID pattern. Email ID pattern, what will come? If you look into your email, you will have username. Like suppose my email ID is siaramyadav18@gmail.com. So siaramyadav18 become as a username. After that, @ is compulsory. And then after that, domain name. That is called website name. That is called Gmail. Correct? And dot is compulsory again. And after that, .com or co.in, .org. So this will, the email is designed especially to take the those value that has @ and that has .com, .co.in, .org or something. Okay. But now it will take anything because you have not follow all the pattern. We just wrote the syntax of email. Okay. Check now. So these all are printing in the same line, right? Same line or new line. So this is called a inline element. Inline. Okay, inline. And after that, in the first text box, you can try and check. In first text box, okay. In first text box, can you enter 2-line value? Try pressing enter key and see it is going to the new line or same line. First text box. Suppose what I'm saying is when you run the file, you come to know, okay, it is inline because print in the same line. Now, will it take the multi-line value or single line value? Enter. No effect. No effect. That is called as a single line. Okay. Here also number you enter. No effect. Password also enter. Press enter key. Anything is happening. Email ID. Right. So this is called what we have written called text, number, password, and email. This is called single line input element. Single line input element. It is printing in the same line, not mean that it's called a single line input element. It is printing in the same line because it is called a inline element. It's called a inline. And block we have. Block means where? New line. So this is printing in the same line, it's called a inline element. But when you enter the value and trying to print in the new line, you are trying to press the enter key. It is not leading to the new line. It's always coming the same line. Even it is called a single line input element. Single line input element. It will take always single line input. If you are writing your address and it feel like no, Bangalore should be in one line and 5600 your pin code should be in the new line, this will not help you. It says like whatever you enter in the same. Okay. Okay. Come next. So this now we'll write here one. Anything you can write? HR tag. Okay. HR tag. HR tag. HR tag is going to make one horizontal line from beginning to last. Horizontal rule. Horizontal rule is the full form. It will create a line from the beginning of the screen to end of the screen. Okay, from beginning of the screen to end of the screen. Correct? It's like this. One line got created, no? Line. Okay, line got created. You want to increase the thickness of line? Write here a property called size. Size called 10. Change the color of the line as a maybe any color, orange color. So it will create a 10 pixel thickness line and the line color will be as a orange color. Line color will be as a orange color. You can create one folder on desktop and in that folder you keep storing the files daily. Okay. And folder name you can give your name only so that someone else will manipulate it. Okay. On desktop maybe your D drive anywhere. Yeah. Daily you can follow this process. Okay. So hope you are able to check it. And what it comes? It comes a line like this. Horizontal line. Okay. Next, after that, we will create a next element. Next element is also in line only, but since in one line all will become a congested. So we have put an HR, line break happen. Next element will print in the new line. So next element you write called select. Select. Okay, select. Using select, we can create a drop-down box where user will click and he can see multiple options and according to his requirement, he can choose a particular option. So select open, select close is a dependent element. Dependent tags. Okay, now inside the select, we can write here option. Option, right call anything, choose. Next, write another option. So these are all going to come in drop down. Option. Write one more option. Correct. Write one more option. Anything. Save it. We'll come to know we have a drop down. On the click of that, it is showing following 3-4 options.
So this Bangalore Mumbai scenario will also store in the database, sir.
Database, it will go, but there will be two options. Like suppose this is coming text as of now. These all are coming as a text, right? If you want to store in database Bangalore only, then let it be like this, like this, like this. When the user will choose Bangalore and click on submit button, then it will go to backend will store in database. In case if you want to store something else for Bangalore, okay, like suppose you write called Bangalore, there will be two type of concept. Backend people maintain based on RDBMS, relational database management system, and backend people maintain based on DBMS, database management system. Okay. Now, if your project is based on RDBMS, then here you will not write as a Bangalore. You will write like as a which one? Some number. And if your backend is designed based on DBMS, then you will write like this only. All as a which one? All as a Mumbai. Okay. This is based on which system? DBMS. And this is based on which system? RDBMS. Which is the backend structure. Now suppose you think a website where every day 100 user registers. Okay, 100 user register. One user came and he selected call Bangalore. So for that user, what will I store in database? One will I store, no? How many characters? One character? One character? One user selected the city called Bangalore. For him it's stored in database one character. That is called one. Instead of one, now second user selected the Mumbai. For him, how many character it will store? 6 characters? 6 or not? From Bangalore in one day, 100 user registers. So how many character it will occupy for user in database? 100 character. Each user one character. So 100 character. Now from Mumbai, for Mumbai location 100 user registers. So how many character it will occupy? 600
600.
character. So where will be more storage? Mumbai side. If you are storing database called Mumbai, then 6 character for every user, 6 character for every user. If you are storing one, then how many character? 1 character for every user. Clear? If you want to fetch the data from somewhere, you want to bring the data from somewhere, 1 character. And same time you want to bring 6 character. Which one will be fast and which one will be slow? 1 character will be fast, 6 character will be slow, right? So this, what will be the value here? The backend developer is going to guide you. Okay, whoever will write the API in the backend, they'll give you the list of content for this drop down. You are not going to write manually. If you are writing manually, then your value can be anything. For Bangalore, B will be capital. For Bangalore, B may be small. If this value come from the backend, then what will happen? Everywhere Bangalore will be similar. Okay, so we should not look into the very much inside. We should look like if our backend is designed on very smart level, database design based on the rule of the database, then it will not store Mumbai everywhere. If the database is designed like anyhow, then it will store Mumbai always. Always it will store Mumbai. Okay, those all come under the normalization. Database have a rule called normalization. Okay, there we work on the duplicate data table while creating. You have seen when we have displayed the row span property. If you remember row span, correct? Row span. In that, what was happening? 2 persons belong to same city. We have not displayed the city twice. We display only one time. That is also concept of removing the duplicate value from the list. Okay, right? This is also concept to not to store the duplicate value in the database. So database will become heavy. Okay, while page will come to the user, page will become slow because the backend is heavy. Front end also will become slow itself, right? Okay, so now, but now with that and all we'll keep inside. Once we'll come under the React, once you do the project, then we'll discuss again. This is the way to create a select box, select open and select close. Inside select, what will come? Option will come. Okay, how many option? Based on your wish. Okay. Once we are creating the next example, then we'll come to one by one. Then we'll see the property. Which option is selected by default? Choose. We can also make like Mumbai should be by default selected. When anyone will open the page, by default it will say which one? Mumbai. Right? Go to the urban website is there called, which is Urban Company. Urban Company. One website, Urban, what is that?
Urban Pro.
No, Urban Pro is the
Bathroom toilet.
that website I am talking.
Yeah.
Urban Pro it was, but now they changed to Urban Company. Okay, the company name is become developed. No, investor came, so Urban Company. Okay, so if you open the website, it shows by default. I guess Mumbai it will show. No, Delhi or Mumbai it will show by default. Okay, right? So that becomes a default option. When someone will open by default, which option you want to see? In our page also by default, what is showing? Choose, correct? Now, if you want to make by default, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, what to do? If a person open from Mumbai, by default, what should come? Mumbai should come. Person open from Chennai, what should come? Chennai should come. For that, some other technology also required. HTML says, yes, I am there, but to manipulate me, you have to take the help from other technology. Okay, come next. So we created the select box also. I'm going to guide you in the next example. So many properties are there, one by one we'll discuss. Write the next BR tag you can write so that it will come to the name line. Twice BR I follow, 2 times BR, so 2 time line break will happen. Twice BR I follow, so 2 time line break will happen. One break, one BR will occupy how much space? From the keyboard, when you press the enter key, what will happen? How many line will go next? One line. That is called 1 BR. One enter key is equal to 1 BR. 2 enter key is equal to 2 BR. if you want here 5-6 time break should happen in browser, then what it will do? 5-6 times you have to write the BR. So I wrote BR that representing like we wanted 2-line break. 2-line break. Okay, so 1 line break is equal to 1 enter key. 1 enter key, 1 line break. 2 enter key means 2-line break. Okay. So you will write here next called file. Okay. File. When you go to the Facebook and upload the photo, when you go to the Gmail, you attach the file, correct? When you go to the Twitter, you post something, along with that you attach file, right? So where that all comes from, which is the element using that we do that. So that is called input type equal to this one, call it a file, okay? Input type equal to file. So from today onwards on internet, whenever you upload anything, okay, whenever you upload anything, right, that all the upload part will be taken care of by one type that is called file. Okay, it will allow to upload all type of file. Okay, through JavaScript, we can limit it. What type of file users should be able to browse and upload. Okay, even we have option here. Sometime you Gmail. When you go to the Gmail, you can click on browse and then you can select how many files. Multiple files separated by control. We can press and we can click multiple files. We can select. That is called how many files? Multiple files. But this is going to allow to select only one file. Okay, we have property. I'll guide you how we can select the multiple files. Line break. Here line break will happen. See, no. See, line break happen. This gone to the new line. Else it will come in the same line. Okay. You can click on that. Browse option is coming. Click on that. It will allow to select some file from the location, from the system. That is the default feature of browser. Okay. Input type equal to file has the default feature to allow it to select a file. To make that functional, the further technology is required. Come down below. Again, write the BR. We can write here called checkbox. Input type equal to checkbox. 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 Input type equal to checkbox. It's a single word. We have to write together. Input type equal to checkbox. Checkbox. Now checkbox will come, but anything is not there. Write here some city name you can write. Okay, create one more checkbox after this. You can write in the new line. Write one more checkbox, and see how it is. Yeah. Something like this. Come next. Next BR we can follow. Radio. Input type equal to radio. Input type equal to radio. Okay, write something. Same, let's keep as a, okay, output male, female. Male, keep one more radio button, female. Radio button for those cases where users should select only one. At any cost, they should not select more than one. In my career, first interview I went, first interview, there without any question answer, I become nervous. First interview, okay. Then after 5 minutes, person given me some 5-10 minutes time. He said, okay, Siaram, relax. He called office boy, he given me one glass water. I took water, become relaxed. Then person offer me, you tell me what question I should ask you. Sure. He offered me like, okay, tell me, Siaram, what type of question I should ask you. Okay. Then I told him, you can ask anything. It's your wish. How I can say you can ask this question only. Then he asked first question, what is the difference between radio button and checkbox? That is the first question of my career. After getting relaxed of 10 minutes nearly. Okay. I told him. Then again some question he asked, something I replied here there. Then he said, no problem. It was your first interview? Yes. I told yes, it was my first interview. He said, no problem. Even I went for interview in my career. I was also similar like you. You keep attending automatically after 4-5 interview. You will be able to just come and sit with confidence, and you will offer the people ask anything as what you asked today. Okay, next people will not ask you like what question I should ask. Just keep attending it. Yeah. So that way also will happen in life when you go for interview. Some people will also can say, you are saying you have 2-year experience and you don't know this thing. Correct? This is also question. Like you are saying you have 2-year experience and you don't know this thing. This way also the people will ask. So we should not feel that time, I don't know this.
But it is very embarrassing. Very harassing, embarrassing.
That's true only.
It's true.
100% true. 100% true. Especially for whom? See, genuine people, in case not able to answer, he can say something. Okay. But this kind of reply will come when, if the person got irritated from you. He's asking where is Mumbai, and you are saying Mumbai is in the Karnataka. Correct? He's asking what is the mango, you are explaining about apple. Person becomes irritated or not? And you are saying, no, I have experience in this area. And you are completely misleading him. Correct? Then sometimes situation will come. He will say, you are saying you have 2 year experience, you don't know this thing. Correct? It's not meaning like we should lose our confidence. Yes, he has asked some question. I collected the question. Tomorrow I'll come with the proper answer. Don't worry. Okay. Long back, nearly many years before. 12 years before, you can say nearly 10 years, not 12, 10 or 9 years before. One company I went there. They asked the question. I answered something here, there. Right? Person insulted like this only. Okay, they ask one question, I'll teach you JavaScript. Once it will come, I'll remind you. This is the question person is insulted and asked me to go out. Okay. Offer letters are getting ready to print. One person came from other cabin. He says, Sierra, we are done with interview. I said, yes, done. He said, come inside. He took me inside again, other cabin, and he asked one question from JavaScript. And he asked a question in such a way that question I was not able to answer. Okay. Then he's saying, you are saying you have some 8-month experience, you are not able to answer this question. I don't know then how I should answer. Okay, offer letter, I don't know, it was maybe printed or it was on the way to print. Offer letter become cancelled. Okay, then same HR who said like, wait, we are printing the offer letter for you. Same HR is coming after 2 minutes saying, we'll call you back. Okay, means you go, not, there is no place for you. After 4-5 months again, same company called. Okay, I said, I will come, guarantee. I will not go to the office today, but I'll come to your place. Definitely I'll come. Okay, and went there. Interview happened, all smoothly, all clear interview, right? I worked there for the hardly how many days? 10-12 days I worked. Then after that, one day I told your environment is not good. I will not work here. I'm going back to some other company. And just quitted the job from there. I told publicly tomorrow onwards I'll not come. Your people are not managing properly. That company is big company now in where Electronic City. In that nearly 300 people should be there now. In that 300 people, always from Info Campus, minimum 10 people should be there in that company. Always. The person who hired from here, they don't know that the same person who has quitted my job. And this all people are trained by him only. Okay. Company name is Probab Technosoft. It is in Electronic City. Okay, they will have always nearly 300 employees. Okay, so always they'll send the first, whenever the opening will happen, they will send first priority. From here, always they'll have the people. And people who work there for 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, they will become pure developer. After that, their salary will become very good because they'll give very pressure, a lot of pressure. People learn a lot. Okay, so those type of situation will also come in a life. Okay, so you will remember some of the particular points of your career. Okay, chaliye. Check now. Are you able to select one or both? Both, yes, definitely. Because we have not used the property, just we created the radio button. After that, you can add here. Okay, what you can add? There is a property called name property. Name property. Write any name, no problem. As of now, just to try that how it happens. Write name equal to ABC, and here also write name equal to ABC. Name equal to ABC. This is only a small technique. Okay, if you have multiple radio button and you want the people should select only one, just give common name for all. Browser will not allow to select multiple. Any one you can select at a time. Check now. What will be the name? Systematically we'll learn once we are coming up to this. Able to select how many? One or multiple? Only one. You will select only one. Right? How it happened? Because of this property. Name, but what is the name? Name is common. You want to check checkbox also? Let's go here. Write name equal to XYZ. Write XYZ as of now. Give the common name both the places. You will come to know here name is common, but still it will allow to select multiple. Write name XYZ, common name everywhere. Here write name ABC. So radio button, if the name is common, it will allow to select only one. Checkbox, if the name is even common, it will allow to select multiple. It is designed like this only. When we want to select only one, then radio button we can create. When we want to select multiple, then checkbox will create. Okay, hope ready.
Yes.
Check now. How many we are able to select? One or multiple? Checkbox. Checkbox we can select multiple, but radio button you cannot select multiple. Even the name is here. Name is common, right? Anyone. Similar way, when we fill any form on internet, people also have written the code like this only. Radio button name will be common, checkbox also name will be common, but some more changes will happen. Write to BR, BR and BR. Comment is like this. Like suppose this both the BR I want to comment. So we can go here and then less than symbol and this exclamation and then 2 times minus minus. Again here 2 times minus minus and this. So this becomes a commented line. Menu bar also there is option. You can remove this line. Suppose I commented here, I'll remove this and I'll go to the code. First I will select this. After selecting this, I'll do the right click. There is option called block comment. Block comment. Okay, so that will comment this 2 line, a 1 line, and okay, right below. Next BR. Got the comment?
Yes.
I'll remove this comment. Now we'll write here called text area. Text area for multi-line. Text area. Right here called text area. Open text area. Close. Text area close. Right inside. Okay, so check first. What is happening? It will give you a little big text area, big size, multi-line input container. There we can write multiple line of text. Okay, text area, check now. How many lines you are able to enter? Right? You will see it will allow to type multiple line. Even we can break the line also manually. So here you can break the line manually. So on internet, when you fill your profile details, when you write about yourself, when you write the address, when you write some kind of description, everywhere you face this one. That is called text area. Okay, text area. Wherever you enter the multi-line input, that will be through the element called text area. Okay. In text area, how many line we are able to enter? Multiple line? Okay. Now let's go. See here. When I click inside, You can see the cursor is blinking in the very first line, right? Now come to the code again. You can see text area is open and text area is closed. Between both, normally it's our habit, unnecessary will give the space here and there. So when you write the text area open and close, now see, I given one space here, right? The space I given, that space is like one character. Let me go to the browser and refresh the page and click under this text area. You can see where is the cursor. After one space, right? So that we will remember always. Whenever we create the text area, if you have no space also, let the code to be congested, but don't give a space between open and close. Okay. If you give open and close a space, then some other problem will come. What problem will come? We are going to see again. But while opening and closing, we will not give the space in the text area. Okay. Now, what is pending? Pending is called date time. Come down. Write a BR, one BR, and one more BR, one BR, one more BR. Okay. You will write here called date time. Date time. Date time local. Date time local. Okay, date time local. Usually to display the date time, we have to use the date picker, call it a calendar. It is the feature of jQuery, but HTML5 also has given one tag. That tag name is called this one. Input type equal to date time. Date time. Let me see date time is giving anything or not. Date time is not giving anything. People try date, anything is coming or not. Date. Okay. Date came. We have called date month here. We can select the date. We can select the date. We don't have any option to select the hour, minute, second, AM and PM. Okay. So, okay, you can add it. One is called input type equal to date. This is also useful when we want to display the, or when you want to capture only date, DDMMYY or YYMMDD format, we can capture it. Okay, we have one more called date time local, where we can select the hour, minute, second, all three. Date time will be there, hour, minute, second, including all. So this should be date time, not local. Right below another one, date time local. Input type date time local. Input type equal to date time hyphen LOCAL. Date time local. Input type equal to date time local. Written? Anything? See. Date time is there. We can select the date time. After that, date time here is there. After that, hour and then minute. Hour and then minute. Anything else is there? Okay, this is for hour, this is for minute. By default, what is coming? 12th is there. If I select it, this is called how much? 15, 14. 3, convert into, then it's coming as a 3, 14. That minute and second. And hour and minute, right? Hour and minute. Hour and minute. Okay, so check it. Next, we have two buttons. We can write it BR and BR. BR and BR. Okay. Button, it will be typed. Property name is called type, and there is one type called submit. Submit. Okay. This button, the submit button, what you have written, most of the time you are going to use this button for synchronous call. Synchronous call. What is a synchronous call? We have discussed in the beginning today. Asynchronous, where page is not going to reload and the data will come and data will go. Synchronous, when the matter will come, synchronous word, it says like before sending the data or before receiving the data or while sending the data, your page must get reload. Okay. So we have type equal to submit button. So this button we are going to use mostly, not only you, me, everyone use on internet, all developers. For synchronous kind of call, people use the submit button. Fill the form, click on submit button. It will say, please wait, redirecting, page will refresh, then success message will come or fail message will come saying like email ID is already taken. When it will come? After reloading the page. Okay. Or maybe submit the button, it will say after page will refresh and again same page will come and it will say email is invalid. Okay, so that is called what? Synchronous. When you submit, page will refresh, then action will happen. Synchronous. Asynchronous will say you fill the data, click on submit button. If everything is filled properly, then it will allow to go ahead. So who will take care? JavaScript will take care. JavaScript will check first your input are filled properly or not. If input is filled properly, then JavaScript will change your button saying like please wait processing. JavaScript will disable the button please wait processing. Your page will be same. After maybe 1 second, 2 seconds, it will say round, and then on same page message will come data sent successful. Right? Your page will not reload at all. That is called a asynchronous. So this button what you have, it is going to help you to communicate based on synchronous. Okay? We'll create example, will come to. So we'll write here called submit. Okay, again, it is based on the way of implementation, how you are doing. Okay, using the submit button also, right? We can disable their default functionality. Many developer what they'll do, they will use the type as a submit. So the type of the submit will be synchronous. It will forcefully be refresh the page. Okay, one place we wrote type as a submit, it is going to refresh the page. After coming in JavaScript, we'll disable their functionality. Which functionality? Refreshing the part. Okay, we will disable the functionality. Okay, so if this is the case, if you don't want refresh kind of functionality, don't use this button. No, there is another button also. You are calling once and you are disabling once, correct? You are calling full functionality and you're going to use half only. Half you disable. So better than that, call some other button. No need to disable anything. Correct? That is called a type equal to button. Okay, that is type equal to button, where you don't have to disable anything. So I'll write here type equal to button. It is especially for asynchronous call. Every time for which purpose? Asynchronous. I'll write here just a button. Okay, next after that we can write again here called reset. Reset, R-E-S-E-T, reset. Reset. Okay, we can write here called reset. Reset button, again it is designed in such a way, it will clear all the input fields. In your current page, whichever the field you have added, all will get clear. Once you click on reset button, if you have filled some data, all the data will get clear. Okay. But for that, some term condition is required. In this page, it will not work. That we have not followed that structure. Okay. We have to use a parent tag called form tag, then it will be functional. Next example, or we'll guide you first. Synchronous, asynchronous related logic, then we'll create it. So how many type of button? 3. On internet, you will see like this also. Let me write. What is that? That syntax I have not written last 8 years nearly. I forgot that syntax. What is that? Button will open, button will close. Yeah, it's like this. Button open, button close, not button open, close. That is called as a, what is the region of forget? Input type equal to button. Input type equal to button. Hello equal to, okay, something, XYZ, right? After that, something like this. Let me see. It should show me one button, if I'm not wrong. One button is coming, call it a XYZ. So this syntax is the complete oldest syntax. Okay, that you may find on internet, you may not find. Even I saw, I have forgot it. I have not used last many years. Okay, this is also the way to create a button. This is like middle one. How you are written middle type equal to what? Button. Similar way, here input type equal to button. Can you see this? Both places, what is the type? Button only. Okay. But I will not suggest you to use this method. It's the oldest method. This should, if you want to write it. There is 3 here. Type equal to which one? Submit. It will work like the first one. I'll keep here called button. I'll keep here called submit. Submit. And we'll write here college what? Reset. Here also we can write called clear. Okay.
Sir, is the reset a type asynchronous or synchronous?
This is the part of synchronous. In reset type, if you want to use this through the synchronous, asynchronous, you have to write the JavaScript code. Button type is reset and submit, both come together.
So is that the difference between the last 3 and the top 3?
This last 3 is the old method to write the button. This 3 has the new method to write.
I don't need to consider the last. Not
I have written it. So on internet, once you read, you will feel like teacher had teach me the wrong thing. So you keep in the list. You should not feel like it's wrong. All are right only. But this is the old method and this is the which one? Same method. Button type equal to reset, button type equal to submit. Both you are going to use while doing the synchronous call, not asynchronous. While using asynchronous, you will write button type equal to button only 2 times. One button will do something else and second button will do something else. Okay, button type will do what? Button itself. Like suppose if you are going to make synchronous, you will follow this. Which one? The first one as well as this one. Button
Yes,
click, page will start refreshing, data will go somewhere. If you want to clear it, you can clear by clicking on this. But if you are following this one, this will not work without JavaScript. It needs JavaScript. Now, if you need JavaScript, then we can create 2 buttons. One button we can keep as a called submit, and another button we can keep called as a which one? Clear. For this button, we will call a separate JavaScript, and for this button, we'll call a separate JavaScript. One JavaScript function will do the clear work, another JavaScript function will do the submission work. Okay, but the both the button type is what? Button itself. Okay, if you want your page is getting refresh or something, you can use this one. Which one? Button type equal to reset. But again, type of implementation depend on developer how you are going to use. As I told you, people use type equal to button and they'll disable half functionality. Correct? They will disable half functionality saying like you don't refresh. Okay, prevent default means whatever your default nature is, you hide it and work according to me. If you have such kind of requirement, then why you are using the submit? Use this one, no? Which one? Button. Okay. Okay. Which button will submit? No, we have 4 type of button. I have written here 4 type of button. In that 3 type is there, not 4 type, 3 types of buttons are there. These 3 types. See, I asked some question, okay, related to this is synchronous or asynchronous. Which one? Reset. Reset is not part of asynchronous. It is the part of synchronous. Next example, I'll guide you how it will be the part of synchronous. Okay, so how many type of button? 3 type. One is called submit, another one is called button, another one is called reset. By default, if you are writing type equal to button, it will not do anything. Until unless you will not call JavaScript, it will be just like a button. Using JavaScript, the same type equal to button you can use for the multi-purpose. Okay. But when you are calling type equal to submit and reset, it has their own behavior, it has their own functionality. Automatically, it will function. You don't have to write it. I'll write in the next example. Okay, wrote it. Now come to the next. So in this, almost every property, all type of tag we have written: text, number, password, and email. Then choose from drop down, then file, then checkbox, radio button, text area. After that, date, date time local. Anything else is missing? Total 10 was there in our list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One become extra, that's called date. Date, type equal to date. This one. And this is called date time local. Remaining buttons are there that you have listed. So on internet, when we fill the form, right? Everywhere you are going to use these properties. For first name also text box, and for last name also text box. For email ID, email ID. For password is a password. For mobile number, type equal to number. To select your city, you will use a drop down. To write your address, you will use the text area. To upload your profile photo, you will use input type equal to file. To select your gender, you will use your input type equal to radio. Correct? To select your hobbies, maybe 1 or 2, you will create the which one? Checkbox. Okay. Next, maybe some more condition, like term condition, one checkbox is required. So checkbox use how many types? 2 ways. One to select your hobbies, multiple places, multiple. Another one to select the term condition, checkbox. Create next file. Or before creating next file, let's write the property value so that while creating file, we can use it. Write list of property for the input elements. List of property in input elements. Element word representing here called HTML tags. Here element word represent the HTML tags. Okay. Now you can write the first one called placeholder. Placeholder. What is this? Placeholder. Let me show you first. Okay. You can see in my system, there is one search box in the last. Search box is there. Search box here, end of the page. In the bottom. One search box is there, no? In that, what is written? Search. Search is written. So within the text box, whenever you see by default any kind of text, that is called a placeholder. Let me open this browser. I open the new tab. You can see this is the search box. Inside what is saying? Search Google or type URL. Correct? So that is called what? Placeholder. Okay. When I type here, okay, let's go to some other website. Open fast. In this placeholder is not added. Let me open something else. Okay. This website also. Okay. Now see, this is the text box. It's written your name. correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
It's written here your 10-digit contact number, your email ID, and something. So this is not placeholder. But the first three you can see, that is called a placeholder. When I click inside and press any character, like suppose I press A, placeholder is gone. Correct? So that is for what purpose? To guide to user. This is for the guidance, what you should enter. Else someone will enter here their name, email ID, and someone will enter their mobile number. Someone will enter here mobile number, and someone will enter here mobile number. Mismatch will happen or not, right? So this is for input guidance. We can write a note in the developer guide. This is for input guidance. Yeah. Hello? उसका जावा का मैं बताता हूँ इवनिंग में, व्हाट्सएप में एक बार पिन कीजिएगा। ठीक, okay, so we wrote it is for input guidance. Okay, right, next. Sometime when you enter your mobile number, when you enter the password, right, it will be written enter your password between 6 to 8 character, anything. Okay, and if you try to enter more than it will not allow. If you less than that, if you enter JavaScript, will say sorry, enter proper email password, right? Or maybe suppose somewhere you are writing the message, or maybe in a naukri.com once you go, right, you can see when you type your profile description, below it will say 130 character left out of 500. Okay, that is called as what? Max length. That is called max length. Property name is called max length. Okay, for input element, you are going to set the limit how many character the user can enter. That happens through the property called max length. Okay, max length. It used to set limit. It used to set limit. Limit in multiple input tags we have. So where you will set the limit, where it will work, correct? So we have called text, we have called email, we have called password, correct? We have called text area, okay. Then we have called text, email, password, text area. Okay. 4 places in the 4 input element it is applicable. It is not applicable in number. If you are writing input type equal to number, max length will not work. There we have to take the help from JavaScript saying like user should not enter more than 10 digit. Correct? So we have to write a pattern for that. In HTML also we have a pattern. Okay, but using the property, you cannot limit that max length. Where under the type equal to number. Okay, but using in the text, email, password, and text area, max length will work. We will be implementing. Come now. Sometime what will happen if you are writing only HTML, you want your text box should be little bigger. Now how bigger is coming? It's coming small. You can see here. How bigger it is? This is this much only, no? We want this text box should be big little. The width should be more. Okay. Using HTML, how can, or maybe you want the width should be less. You are taking the pin code number, pin code 080. Why the text box should be such a big? Text box should be small. So how to control the width? Okay. Without CSS, I'm talking in HTML. So we have a property called size. Property called size. What it will help you? It controls width of text, email, password. Text, email, and password. It is not applicable everywhere. It is applicable in certain places. Then what about the text area? What about the number? Correct? For that CSS we have. Using CSS, we can control the width of number. We can control the width of something else also. But text area we have. Let's write next one. Right? Text area you have written today for multi-line input. Text area we have written today for the multi-line input. So while entering the multi-line, like suppose this page you are saying enter your full address and the text area is teeny text area, a small. Now people have to do some kind of resizing option, right? Resizing of someone will resize, they'll capture, become like this, someone like this, someone something. User experience will be bad. So in that case, how can you control the width of text area? So we have a property called rows. Okay. It control width of, oh, not width. Rows will control the height. It control height of text area. You have one more property called calls. It controls width of text area. If you want to increase the width, then calls property. If you want to control the height, then rows property. Okay. Next, after that, how many property you wrote? 5 property. Okay. Now next what we have, like suppose you are using the laptop. In laptop, you are not using the mouse. You are using the computer keyboard, laptop keyboard. Sometime when you want to move your cursor, you press the tab also. Tab. Using tab, what will happen? Cursor will move no, here and there. Now suppose you are designing a form. Inside the form there is a 50 fields, 20 fields, 10 fields are there. Okay. In that few fields are mandatory. Not all. Maybe name is mandatory, email is mandatory, phone number is mandatory, age is mandatory. Correct? And when the person is pressing the cursor, tab, the cursor should go to the only mandatory field first. Okay. Then how to set the sequence of the cursor? That happens through the property called tab index. See, normally when you go to the page in this file, when I press my tab, see where the tabs are going? Tabs are moving. Moving, no? See where and all it's going. It's going somewhere, right? Tabs are moving, right? So see, again tabs wherever it will go, right? That will become a highlighted. Tabs are moving, correct? So this sequence we can set. Okay, we can say first when the user will press the tab, where the cursor should go. Second, he will press the tab where the cursor should go. That happens through what? Tab index. Okay. In project, if you are not adding, your tester will raise a bug. It will say like, not major bug, minor bug, but it should fixed. Okay. Right, called tab index. Tab index. It control sequence or not control it, right? It used to set the sequence. कॉल किए तो हम बोले हैं कि इवनिंग में रिप्लाई करेंगे. ठीक है, इवनिंग में बताएंगे आप. Okay, it used to set a sequence, sequence, right? Or se. What will be the last? Spelling is correct? Sequence. Okay, it used to set sequence of cursor. You can write inside called pointer. Okay, it used to set the sequence of cursor. It used to set the sequence of cursor. So 340 we can leave here. Tomorrow we'll implement this all, then we'll write. Many we have. For one text box, we have 10 property. For one text box, we have 10 property. How many we have? 6, 7 we have, no?
So similarly, you will get another folder and we will do tomorrow.
No, tomorrow all the class will be in the same folder. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we are going to work in the same folder.
Sir, I will it today will clear.
Okay, sir.
And
That
we
one,
decide for it.
that is only for improvement, no?
The last report, the beginning reports were the not accurate. So now I'm very comfortable with this.
Okay, बनाइए जब जॉब चेंज हो जाएगा ना तब कॉल करके बोलिएगा कि आई चेंज माय जॉब.